What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another A to Z Joust video. And today we have, unfortunately, Bakasura. For those who don't know, and I don't know why you wouldn't know this, Bakasura just isn't it. He's not very good in general right now, in my opinion, even if you're playing like Conquest. And then he's exceptionally bad in Joust compared to Conquest just because of his kit. So the best way to build him is actually hybrid-like, is exactly what I'm going with my build, going straight into a Berserkers. I'll probably go into a Shifters afterwards, and that's just specifically because I'm going up against 2 physicals and 1 magical. This is doing blue. But yeah, Bakasura just isn't all that great in Joust specifically, just because of the 3v3 map setup that we have with Joust. And he just can't get in there and do what he does best, like a jungler does in Conquest. Comes out of cut, blinks in, ults, gets kills, and, you know, jumps out. You're kind of forced to 3v3, and he's just not the best at 3v3 because a lot of peel in Joust and stuff like that. So we shall see if we can get this done. I do like playing him in Joust because he's pretty fun, but notoriously not very good. But he is very good at getting buffs because of his 2. So while they're fighting, maybe I can eat this. We do have that. Get this. That is the one thing I do like about Bakasura in Joust, is the fact that I can just secure buffs pretty easily. And because buffs are very important in Joust, it makes it to where he has some type of pressure. And if you are going to play Bakasura for whatever reason, specifically in rank 2, it is best to just wait till late game. If you really wanted to. Unless you have some type of pressure, their team is just something you can take advantage of. With this one, they have a lot of CC. Not a lot of CC, but enough to get off of me, to peel me off. And I want to wait for a few items unless they get out of position. But as you can see, the tower's right there. I literally can't do anything. Bakasura early game doesn't do much anyways. So we're kind of just waiting on something like this to happen, in which we can do something. That's his bees, that's his ult. I'm gonna go in on this though, because I think I can actually just kill this guy. Do a little bit of damage there. It's actually pretty cool. Good. Nice. Fortunately, our Atlas had to die for it, but this should secure us red. And then obviously we'll go into his kit probably after I eat this buff. Get this in the next wave. Maybe I can have enough to get my Berserkers. I should have it after this. I actually have it now, but just gonna eat a minute here. Clear wave, brothers. On to Bakasura though. So his passive is actually pretty unique. It's kind of similar to, we're going to wait the 80 gold. It's kind of similar to, it's called Insatiable Hunger. It's kind of similar to Stone Cutting Sword in a way, where Bakasura gains attack speed and movement speed temporarily whenever he kills an enemy, and that includes minions. And it stacks up to 3 times, and so you can get up to 21% attack speed, 15% movement speed, and the buff lasts for 15 seconds. So if I eat this right here, you'll notice that on my left bar, my movement speed and my attack speed go up a little bit. Which is very good because he eats his enemies a lot, so he can get that stack right away. And he can also do it in his ult as well. Very simple. His next one is his one. It is called Takedown. Basically, you just saw me do it right then. It's a small leap. It's a very long-lasting leap, you'll see. And it does a little bit of damage. And it does a couple other cool things too. They changed this a little bit ago. I think it was in his 3 or his something. In one of his abilities, in his other abilities, he actually gets a little bit. If you land on somebody, you actually get a little bit of healing reduction. Very similar to the last A to Z video with Bacchus. Bacchus has anti-heal in his 3, while Bakasura has anti-heal in his 1 if he hits someone. And on top of that, if you do hit someone, it also does increase the damage you... do want to try to Okay. If you do hit someone, it does allow for you to increase. But I actually kind of want to just go in on them. He's gonna have to ult or run away. Eat one of these. But yeah, your one does anti-heal. If you hit somebody, it also increases their damage taken by 10%. So basically, if you land on somebody, you do get basically 10% pen on them, if you want to look at it like that, for roughly 3 seconds. But as you can see, I am destroying these buffs. Into his 2, it's called Eat Minion, and it's pretty simple like that. You just go up to 1. If it has a low threshold, you can just eat it right away. And it does restore a little bit of health, mana, and it does do a pretty cool thing, and you'll see it if I, like, for example, if I eat something real quick, if there's anything on the map to eat. It does reduce my 3 and my 1's cooldown by 1.5 seconds. So that's pretty cool as well, and you gain a little bit of protection. Very similar to like Bakasura. See, if I use my 3 right here, and I eat minion right there, it does reduce my 3's cooldown by a little bit. It does it for the 1 as well. But very similar to Bakasura 1, when you eat a minion, it gives you... this guy is just doing things I'm not able to do. This is probably going to be a Bull Demon game, most likely. But you do get a bit of heal, mana restore, and a little bit of protections. This is the ability I level up probably second. I like to level up my 3 and then my 2. Just because you get, it does scale. When you level up your 2, you get a bigger heal, you get more mana restore, and you get more protections. So it is pretty nice. I'm assuming that he's probably gonna ult, so I'm not gonna ult him. I'll wait for him to jump down, but he's probably just gonna do one of those things. Yeah, he's just dead. Okay. With that in mind, I'm gonna go steal their blue. But as you can see, there's just really not a lot of things I can do. I'm just waiting to see if they do something, because I'm not tanky enough to... Oops, I did not mean to get that one. I'm not tanky enough. Okay, you're just a goner, buddy. Unless you beads. If you do beads, then you do live there. Ooh, that's his ult. Sheesh. On to his 3. Arguably one of his best abilities, because it does true damage. And because he's an auto-attack assassin, it does make it to where the higher attack speed is, the more damage you'll be doing. This guy is asking to die. Or get his beads. This guy is also asking to die. Our friend here, please back up. I do want to get my purple here. See, and watch this, I can probably just steal this from him. Or not, because he siege seed me off. What a guy. You ain't getting me. I'm the gingerbread man, dude. I got 3k health, though, so I do want to back. I want to have secure on this. So I'm just going to do this. Let them get waves, steal some of this, probably speed here. They can just have wave. Look at the speed on the way up. We're going to go ahead and go shifters here, just because it gives you so much. And then, obviously, to a blink, into a Shoguns. Like I said, generally speaking, you kind of want to build him tankier, but with that attack speed type of build. Just so you can live, and that's kind of the process behind building assassins like this in Joust. You kind of want to go at least somewhat hybrid or tanky, just so you live, because a lot of assassins need to live a little bit instead of all-inning. It's not like Conquest, where you just go full damage. Can, but you're asking to get one shot. Get this meteor. Eventually gonna have to get this bull demon. But right now I'm cool with the farm game. This guy over here. Ooh, your dash is down, but your Hachi's over here. Your blue's gonna be up though. Kind of wish this Atlas would pull like Anubis or something, or bait out his 3. Or, I'm sorry, his 1. Steal blue here. Oh, I can't. I can eat my minion. I'm beating. I'm beating. He's gonna land on me. This guy's got to be careful though. Got him. Give me that kill, baby. Give me one of these. Could do bull demon here. We'll talk about history, I swear. Tanky though, so I'm good. Should be able to get this, maybe? Yeah, we definitely get this. I'm outie, baby. Butcher Blades, though, like I said, it does give you true damage. The more you level it up, the more you get. Getting up to 70 true damage. You start at 10 and go up to 70. On top of that, when you do proc your 3, you do get some physical power. And it does last for 6 seconds. As you'll see, once my Butcher Blades go away, my power will go down. I'm sorry, what is this? Passive physical power, yeah. So if I do this, it does give me some power. Actually, I don't think it's showing on there, but it does give you physical power. And then he gains additional true damage on top of his Butcher Blades, and it lasts for 6 seconds. And there's a way you can actually auto-cancel, basically just, if I can, maybe I'll showcase it over here. You do auto once, put up your 3, and it does make you auto 1 second faster. If you don't know what auto-canceling is, I'd say just look it up. But basically, it basically use your auto, use an ability right away, and it cancels the ability, or cancels your auto, and you get to get an auto in really quickly, allowing you to increase your DPS. But that's ability I would level up the most. And arguably his most important part of his kit is his Regurgitate, which actually got a recent buff. Let's see if I can't. If he comes over here, I think he just dies. Give me this. No, I still ate it though. Yeah, I don't think you win these, brother. This is why you want to be tanky, because I can just get out here. I was able to do a decent amount of damage. That's Anubis ult, I believe. And then I can just heal off the wave. There's a fat heal, which is why I like leveling up your 2 second. His ult, Regurgitate. Recently got a buff to where if you land it inside this puddle right here, it does do damage every 0.5 seconds. And it does cripple them in that area. So if I do ult it, it does cripple them. And I can do true damage here, which does allow for the Bull Demon to not have as much of an effect. Should be able to get this. It's going to be a little close. Should be able to get it though. I have enough HP 5 to do that. I'm going to have to get the hell out of here. Okay, he's just in there, isn't he? I'm gonna go ahead and get into... What do I want here? Where do I usually go here? Generally speaking, go Kins last. I'm gonna go Kins now just because I'm not scared of them. But it does damage every 0.5 seconds, and it lasts for 6 seconds. Up to 40 damage, so 4 times 6, what is that? 8, 160, 240. Does 240 damage in total. And it does cripple them. How long does it cripple them for? I guess 6 seconds, right? Because it does last for 6 seconds. So it does cripple them for 6 seconds, so if they can't use their abilities, which is also very beneficial. On top of that, this ability is CC immune, so if you know, like an Ares tries to ult you, you can just use your ult right away to be CC immune so you don't get pulled, for example. So that is very good. He does have CC immunity for 1.5 seconds. I do want this purple, though. And then one of the biggest things, it does throw out minions. Like, watch this. If I throw out my minions right now, it does throw out minions. He can got all of his shit there. You'll see that it throws out minions, and how you get those minions is basically by eating either minions or buff camps. You can eat buff camps as well if you've been seeing. Ooh, this is already up, huh? Gonna have to re-get Bull Demon at some point. We did lollygag a little bit, but we should be good. Just allows for me to explain Bakasura more. Oh, I know what I wanted. I wanted Hasten Fatalis. That's what I should have gotten, actually. Should have gotten Hasten Fatalis first. But yeah, so if you do eat your minions, you'll see at the bottom, I have a little... Well, there's actually so many things going on at the bottom. But basically, you get to... Every time you use your eat minion, it does count as an extra minion you've eaten. Which, when you throw up, it does throw out your little minions that you throw out. That does attack them and do damage. And the more you eat... See, actually, you can see that I have 4. The top middle one, I do have 4. If I eat this, I'll have 5 now. One cool thing to note about that is that if you do eat the middle buff on a buff camp, you do get, it does count as 2, and it caps out at 6. So you can have 6 of those minions. So basically, it synergizes with your ult. When you throw out your ult, it does, like I said, give you some minions, which you can actually eat as well. So basically, you can ult, throw out the minions, and you can use your 2 to heal off them, which is actually pretty cool. So it synergizes really well with your 2. So you make sure you always want to eat and have that passive for your ult always up. This middle one right here, if I eat this, obviously it caps out at 6, so you won't see it, but it does give you count as 2 minion stacks for your ults. And then obviously it brings out a little cone that you saw. Once I ult them again, we'll see. I'm gonna go attack Bull Demon though. So it does a lot. Does damage. Ooh, he's over here. Does damage, cripples them, and brings out a little cone that allows you to auto in an AoE circle. I'm gonna have to get a sentry ward though, because I think Wukong put him in there, but I believe that's all. Obviously CC immunity, I think that's all of it. Oh, it does slow them as well up to 40% at max rank. There's so many things about it, but all you gotta really remember is that circle cripples them. It's a CC immune ability. It does have a cone for you to damage an AoE area. And the amount of minions that it throws out is dependent on how many minions and buff camps you eat, stacking up, or capping out at 6 minions. So I do have level 20. It would be wise to get level 20 once I get 1500 gold to get my upgraded starter. But because last time we lollygagged too much, I think we should just attack the Phoenix. And because of that, I'm gonna probably blink in here. I don't know if he sees me or not, but... You see that I just annihilate him. Probably should have tried to fight me at the very least, because he was gonna die if he did that. Ken's going and putting in work. Jesus. That man's a gunner. Eat that. But as you can see, late game Baka can actually start doing something. I actually kind of want to kill this guy. So he's just a gunner. Nice. That's why you build him a little bit tanky, yeah? And I shall take the game. The win! I will say you want to build Hasten Fatalis a little bit early so you can stick on them. But yeah, once you get your build online, that's when you can start doing things very similar to an AA warrior. Not as good though. Alright, here we go. Or here we are. So like I said, I do like building him with that attack speed type build, but just kind of, if you want to play Bakasura for whatever reason, the best way to build him is obviously, like I said earlier, to build him like an AA warrior, just going into Berserker Shield, Shoguns, Kins, and then obviously Acts of Animosity. Hastening Fatalis is really good on him as well because he sticks. Obviously, not a very good god because he can just get CC'd to high hell. Their CC wasn't enough, and they weren't playing the way they should be on top of that. But as you can see, I get 2.5 capped attack speed with this build. So it does, once you get late on, you can start doing things, and I had 200 physical and 162 magical. So definitely, if you're going to play him like a warrior. But, you know, I didn't do bad compared to what Bakasura is normally able. I mean, like, he's pretty solid. If you get him into a team that doesn't have a lot of CC and you can stick onto them, sort of like this, not the greatest, but he's a super niche kind of bad character. But I did pretty good damage for what's considering Joust standards for Bakasura, generally speaking. I think he has one of the lowest win rates as well. So, but that's Bakasura. Next up, I believe we have Bakasura, which is also not a great god either, but definitely better than Bakasura in my opinion. So it should be a little bit easier. But that is everything that I have for you. Obviously, if you have any questions, feedback, concerns, I think I may have missed something, please let me know in the comment section down below. Discord is in the description down below, always open for anyone to join. One of the best ways to contact me. Memberships are open as well for $2.99 a month. One of the best ways to support me, but obviously not necessary. You simply watching the video is good enough for me. But that is everything I have for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching.